Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Have you ever wondered why the beef at Chinese restaurants is always so tender, juicy, and flavorful? Well, today I'm going to share the secret with you. This is a technique that Chinese chefs have honed over generations, and it's easier than you think. Now, with just a few basic ingredients and easy techniques, you'll be able to recreate restaurant quality beef dishes right in your own kitchen. Let's get started. You don't need to buy expensive cuts of beef. Just go for a leaner cut with less fat and connective tissue. These are usually more affordable too. When it's time to cut the beef, take a close look at the grain of the meat and slice against it. This breaks up the muscle fibers for more tender beef. Start by cutting the beef into smaller chunks for easier handling and better control. To make slicing even easier, pop the beef in the freezer for about an hour. This firms up the meat for thin slicing. For the perfect thickness, aim for about 2 to 3 millimeters. Remember, too thick means tough chewing, and too thin means the slices might fall apart. Before we start marinating the beef, let me quickly walk you through the ingredients we'll need. First up is ice water. This isn't just to keep the beef cool. It actually helps make the beef more elastic and allows it to absorb moisture better. Next, we have an egg white. This is a classic trick in Chinese cooking, often used in stir-fries to create that restaurant-quality texture. It makes the meat extra tender and silky. Then there's cornstarch, which helps lock in the moisture. And finally, baking soda. This works to soften the beef fibers, giving it a much better texture. For seasoning, we're keeping it super simple. Just sugar, salt, and a little MSG. Now let's get started with the marinating process. First, mix the seasonings with the ice water until everything is well combined. Then pour it over the beef. Here's an important note. We're only using basic seasonings here. No soy sauce, cooking wine, or oyster sauce. This is because we want the marinated beef to be versatile, so it can be used in a variety of dishes later. You can always adjust the flavors depending on the recipe you're making. Keep mixing until the beef starts to feel a little sticky. At this point, add the ice water in 4 to 5 batches. Each time you add water, mix until the beef feels sticky again before adding more. Repeat this process until the beef becomes very hydrated and you notice a shiny reflective surface. That's when you know it's ready. Next, add the egg white and mix it in evenly. Then add the cornstarch. For this step, you don't need to overmix. Just make sure the cornstarch coats the beef evenly. Finally, cover the bowl